Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. Today we are joined by 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓 to discuss everything MultiVac. As we get into this video, guys, if you find it useful, informative, then do hit the like button. We really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then do go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will not miss another crypto update. And guys, finally, before we jump in and welcome Sean to the channel, if you do feel inclined to do so, share this amongst your friends, family, and communities. Help spread the word of MultiVac and the fantastic things that are going on there. Right, with all that said, done, and out of the way, let's jump on down and welcome Sean to the channel. Hi and welcome to Cheeky Crypto. It's fantastic to have you join us today to talk everything MultiVac. Shall we kickstart things by talking a little bit about your background and talk us through what MultiVac is for anyone who doesn't already know?
Okay. Hi guys, I am 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓. I co-founded MultiVac with Frank in 2018. He is the CEO and I am the CTO. Before founding MultiVac, I became an associate professor at the age of 26. The youngest associate professor in a top university in China. I was doing research on distributed computing and parallel algorithms before, and these experiences also helped me design MultiVac. MultiVac is the innovative sharding protocol and pioneering flexible computing framework. MultiVac is also called as multi-core Ethereum as a high-throughput four-dimensional sharding solution to increase TPS of blockchain. And MultiVac is the first one that proposed a flexible computing framework. So the developers can trade off freely about the blockchain trilemma on this framework. Compared with other sharding projects, we have better later-comer advantages, including more mature technology, better platform performance, and lower total market value of MTV, so which allows ecological participants to obtain greater benefits. Thank you.
And can we talk through sort of the tokenomics for MTV? How does that all sort of work and come together?
Okay, MultiVac provides an underlying platform that is faster and more secure than Ethereum. For example, swap transactions require nearly $10 in transaction fees on ETH and about $0.3 on BSC. The transaction cost of MultiVac is less than $0.0001. So this means that MultiVac can support more high-frequency DeFi and DApp. One role of MultiVac is to support these huge ecosystems as a trading medium, and another role is to serve as staking for POS. The total circulation of MultiVac is 10 billion, of which 2 billion are burned during the testnet stage for user mining rewards. The tokens of the team part has not been used yet. It is worth mentioning that MultiVac's private sale took place in 2018, and all tokens have been unlocked last year. Therefore, early investors either have sold or always hold. The current MultiVac market is completely organic, and 1.8 billion has already been added to staking. Staking mainly exercises voting rights for the mainnet and obtains mining rewards. After we launched the mainnet staking, MTV's liquidity and on-chain activities are very good now. And thank you. That's our tokenomics.
Perfect.
Awesome. And actually talking about staking, what is the plan for staking? Is there a long-term strategy to encourage decentralization of the network?
Yeah. The staking plan is roughly like this. We set a series of staking goals at the beginning of the mainnet launch. Staking was very successful and greatly stimulated the community's activity. At present, 4 of the 5 goals have been completed. And the 5th goal is to achieve 2 billion staking, which means 2,000 miner nodes, so that MultiVac has the ability to sharding operations. Currently, 1.8 billion is very close to completion. So we will airdrop 5% to all those who participate in staking when the goal is completed. So you can still get a part of the reward for participating now. Since MultiVac is designed to be a highly decentralized system, we need a lot of participants. In terms of functionality, security, and stability, we all hope to maintain a large number of staking and miners in a stable manner. So when the fifth goal is reached, we will still launch a new reward plan to encourage everyone to participate. So please allow me to keep it secret for the time being. I believe you will see it soon.
Yeah, brilliant. And we've had a few of the community and viewers ask a few questions around the website. And one of the questions that come through to us was the team was detailed on the website, but it's been removed recently. And there was a few questions around why that was the case.
Okay, I will answer this question in detail. From the second half of 2019 to 2020, the price of MultiVac experienced a downward cycle. Some investors lacked patience and confidence in us, and our team members were harassed by some irrational investors and even threatened their security. So during that time, we had a difficult time, and the team experienced volatility. So fortunately, we go through this. Some people have left, some are still working for us, and we are continuing to recruit. People come and go, things have been moving forward. We currently do not disclose employee information. On the one hand, we protect their privacy. On the other hand, we also hope that they can focus on research and development and not be disturbed by the market environment. For MultiVac to do a long-term technical project, we still need to do a lot of technical work. We continue to do publicity, but hope that the team can be more focused. The price of MultiVac has increased by 50 times from last year's low, and investors have become friendly to us. But we still decided to continue to protect our team members so that their work will not be disturbed. In addition, Chinese projects are facing the most strict regulations and policies. Although MultiVac has sufficient compliance construction, we still hope to reduce troubles and spend more time and energy on project construction. Our foundation is registered in Singapore, but there are still many Chinese citizens in our team, and we have an office in Beijing. So I hope the community can understand us. Thank you.
So I guess that actually leads on to the next question, right? Which is some of the team are listed on LinkedIn and some are not. Is this for the same reason, just kind of around privacy?
Yeah. As I said before, we mainly do not disclose team information for the protection of team members, and LinkedIn is also for the same reason. We have disclosed the team before, and everyone has also seen that the MultiVac team is very strong. These people participated in the design and development of MTV. There were minor changes in the team, but the core members are still there, which does not affect our progress. MultiVac has continuously delivered staking modules, mainnet launches, and bridge launches in the past 2 months. So don't worry, we have a great team, and we will continue to release more upgrades and new products. Thank you.
Yeah, and when we first looked at your project MTV MultiVac, we were very happy with the team. It looked really strong to us. So yeah, I kind of echo what you're saying there, for sure. And I guess one of the other questions that the viewers had was around GitHub. So Nick and myself, whenever we talk about projects, we always tell people to go do their own research. And some of the questions that came back was, there's no open source or code on GitHub. So I just wanted to just sort of run the question past you, really. Is there a reason behind that?
No, our code is open source, and there is a link to GitHub in the upper right corner of our official website. The code is not up to date, and the main reason is that the latest code may be in danger of being plagiarized or attacked.
Yeah.
Our code is relatively large and complex, so many people may not be able to fully understand it. Our code volume is about 100,000 lines, and the entire system architecture is completely redesigned, which is very different from any existing system. Although we have reused some code of BTC and ETH, we have also made very big changes. So some programs, after a rough look at our code, said that we are forks of other people's codes, which is for us misunderstanding of the code. So we also recommend friends who are interested in our technology to read our white papers, yellow papers, and purple papers on our website before they are reading the code. So then you can find the GitHub code. There are details. The system complexity of MultiVac is so high that it is difficult for us to be understood by others. After the mainnet work becomes more stable, we will consider refactoring part of the code and work with the community to do some technological promotion work to let everyone understand our architecture, design, and code. Thank you.
Super.
Fantastic. And I guess that kind of then leads on to the next kind of big question, right? Which is what is on the roadmap, and what are you most looking forward to next?
Yeah, we have a roadmap. After the mainnet goes live, our core tasks are two parts. One is to iteratively improve the functions of the mainnet, and the other is to improve the ecosystem of the mainnet. The most important of the former and the most anticipated by our community is the mining client. We allow ordinary PCs to participate in the voting and the verification of the entire blockchain. I think MultiVac is the first one to achieve this function, which is truly decentralized. So the workload is not small, but we are steadily advancing. For the ecosystem, MultiVac cannot survive independently. So it must have a series of upstream and downstream tools, components, and applications, as well as developers and users. So we released the official bridge after the mainnet release, allowing ERC20, BEP20, and mainnet tokens to be freely trade exchanged. So there will be many low-level applications like this in the future, such as stable currency issuance, MTV-based ultra-high performance swap, and MultiVac NFT. So what I am most looking forward to, and what the community is most looking forward to, is definitely the mining client. But it requires a sufficient number of staking and the entire network to be stable enough, so that the network will not be unstable due to the offline of individual clients. According to the current staking growth situation, I expect it will be fine in 1 or 2 months, and it should not exceed 3 months. So that's our roadmap and what I'm looking for. Thank you.
So what sets MultiVac apart from other projects in the space, like Ethereum or 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧, for example?
As CTO, let me discuss the technical differences between these projects. I think a more suitable comparison object for MultiVac is Ethereum 2.0. In terms of function, MultiVac is more similar to ETH 2.0. supports sharding, and both of them provide a higher performance blockchain platform. However, there is a big differences between MultiVac and ETH 2.0 in the underlying technical architecture. ETH 2.0 uses the beacon chain architecture. The contradiction that it cannot solve is that when the power of the beacon chain is too large, the amount of business processed is too large, resulting in performance bottlenecks. And when the power of the beacon chain is too small, the underlying shard, the lower level shard, will have security questions. So in short, a trade-off must be made between safety and performance. And 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 is also a classic sharding project, but due to the inability to perform distributed processing on the transmitted data and storage, the amount of data to be transmitted by each node is still very large. And we know that the biggest bottleneck of the current blockchain system is actually transmission instead of the CPU. So it is really difficult for 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 to be commercially available. But I like the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 team very much because they are the first team to propose using sharding to solve blockchain performance problems. We want to thank them for their pioneering contributions. MultiVac is the first project to solve the complete sharding of the 3 dimensions of storage, transmission, and computation. To give a simple example, when there are 10,000 transactions in the entire network, and there are 20 shards, the ideal situation is that each shard only counts 500 transactions, only transmits 500 transactions, and only stores 500 transactions. And the most important thing is that the security should be equal or similar to that of the entire network. So MultiVac is the only one that we can do this. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 calculated 500 transactions per shard, but transmitted 10,000 transactions in total for every node. So this is a simple comparison between MultiVac and other projects. For specific technical details, I suggest you visit our official website and check the yellow paper, which has details explanations. Thank you.
So that's everything from us today, Sean. It's been fantastic to have you join us to talk everything MultiVac and to get a bit of a deeper understanding as to what is going on over your side. Now, obviously, we'll have to do it again in the next little while after we get through a couple of more milestones, hit that 2 billion in staking, have a little bit of a celebration there, and then welcome you back to the show and talk about future plans and aspirations that MultiVac have. But really do want to just kind of thank you for spending the time today, and yeah, we'll have to do it again.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nicholas, and thank you, Chris.
And that was Sean Ying from MultiVac. Guys, hopefully you have found this video useful and informative. If you have, then do go ahead and hit that like button. We really do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will not miss another crypto update. Guys, with all that said, done, and out of the way, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.